Summer Split is kicked off, and I'm joined by Xpecial here on the second day to talk about, well, I don't know what to talk to you about. We were just discussing this. You guys didn't make any changes, and everything's just kind of still flowing over from last split, like liquid, some might say. We saw Rebirths. How was Hawaii? Any thoughts on that?
Hawaii was pretty fun. Before this interview, Travis was actually telling me that he wanted a serious interview, so it's gonna be 100% serious.
Okay.
Yeah. No jokes, no humor, nothing.
Okay. So Hawaii was good.
It was fun. Had a lot of fun. We did ziplining. We went. There was like a submarine ride. Hung out with people and just partied a little bit. And Hai was there too. He's a fun guy to party with. So had a lot of fun. Yeah.
Now, I saw you at the end of Hawaii, but I haven't seen you since. So what has transpired between Hawaii and now for you?
Well, a couple of days has passed, like a couple of weeks actually. Yeah. We skimmed a lot, and for me, not much has happened. I just been practicing a lot, getting ready for LCS, and we did okay this week. I mean, it wasn't our best performance, especially with how shaky our early game is, but at least we came out 2-0, and then we're supposed to because these are supposedly some of the lower teams that we were supposed to beat.
I mean, why did you guys struggle to beat Team 8? Because for a while it was like, is this going to happen?
So a couple things happened. First off, Quascon got counterpicked, and we kept laning for too long. That was one big thing allowed Aurelia to kind of have advantage top. And for bot lane, we messed up our mini golems, and I took most of the XP. I took like 90% of it. So Piglet was like not close to 2, and I was already level 2. So they had level 2 advantage on us, and that caused them to have pressure on us. Plus they ganked bottom level 3, which is super annoying because that happened yesterday as well. But we didn't die today, so I was fortunate. I had to flash though, and I lost some pressure. And then we were really close to killing Graves Maple Street at one point, and it was just really close fights that we couldn't turn on.
Do you think that's because you guys are rusty right now?
I wouldn't say that. I think there was some jitters. I mean, this is the first game of the day for us. I mean, we played like the Soki before that, but it's just we just didn't play as well as we usually do. I think maybe just land jitters for some reason. Maybe first week of LCS. I don't know. I can't really explain it, but I don't think we played as well as we did in scrims, and I definitely think that we have a lot to improve on.
Now, I've been hearing that you guys have some people living nearby you, a team potentially. Is this the case?
I heard Travis living by. Like, I'm kind of frustrated about that. Like, actually, I'm thinking about moving out.
It was a serious interview. You said no jokes.
Who said I'm joking?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So some Travis guy, super annoying. Fuck. I guess also our Liquid Academy team is there, so might have to stay for them. Yeah, they've been practicing and playing in the Challenger Series as well. Yeah.
Do you guys ever scrim them, or do you tend to scrim LCS opponents?
We scrim against LCS opponents mainly. We talk to them like stuff. Mainly, we're there to help them out more than just the other way around. Because they're Challenger players. They're pretty new to just competitive scene. None of them have really played in LCS. So we can't learn too much from them from like team play. Maybe like if we try laning against them or something like that just for practice, that could be okay. But yeah, they have 3 of the guys over there right now: Matt Life, Youngbin from Solo Q, and Zignature, who's on I think UBC, University of British Columbia. I could be wrong. Yeah. Yeah. So those two guys are there. Keith is moving in soon. TM. So yeah.
Will it be good to have Keith back nearby?
Oh yeah, I will be very excited for the return of Le Toucan.
Very serious interview right now. Very, very serious.
I said I'm very excited for the return of Le Toucan. That's a genuine response, Travis. Yeah. Just because you think I'm like Le trolling doesn't mean I'm Le trolling. Okay, Travis. Yeah. Very serious.
Very good. Very good. Glad to get such serious answers out of you. It feels so cliche to talk about this because this is the only thing people really talk about but I do still want to know, where do you predict TL to end up at the end of the split? I mean, in the Rebirth episode, you're like, well, I want to get top 1, and the way you do that is by beating everyone else. But do you think that you guys will get top 1? Do you think, with now you've got C9 with Incarnation, TSM still looking interesting?
I think TSM is still the best team right now. Sure, they lost one game, but I think in the best out of five, they would have beaten Cloud9. I mean, you freaking look at what happened in that game. Bjergsen was up 100 CS or like 80 CS or something insane by like 15 minutes. That's not supposed to happen. You're supposed to lose off that goal advantage alone. So I think TSM really messed up that game, and I definitely still think TSM is better than Cloud9. I think TSM is going to show that, yes, they lost this first game, but they're going to win every single game until they play us, and hopefully they lose to us. But until then, they're going to be like, 5-1 or whatever like that. And Cloud9, I don't think they're as strong as they looked that game. I mean, they played well in team play, but that's kind of like us. Like we didn't play well early game. Kai came back in team fights. Like I feel like we're gonna be better than Cloud9, but right now it's hard to tell. And obviously, how I feel is gonna be a little biased because I'm on Team Liquid, and I do think that we'll still take first, but it's gonna be hard because I still think TSM is really good.
So you think you guys will take first at the end of the split?
That's the goal, Travis. Come on.
I know that's the goal, but I mean, do you legitimately think this? Just because it would be, I mean, that would be a big jump because you guys have always been sort of the forever fourth, and then you guys broke that this split, or last split. Do you think that you can now beat out TSM and C9, who consistently meet each other in the finals?
I can't be like we're 100% going to do this, but that's always been my goal. And even last split, even the split before that, we took fourth. Like I really believed in our team, and even though sometimes like we don't play as well, I still believe that we can take first. We can pretty much, as long as you take sixth place in play to get into playoffs, you can take first. Like so, it's not. There's really no barrier. It doesn't matter how poorly you do the first 10 weeks. As long as you show up for playoffs, then you can go first.
Xpecial, is there anything that you would like to say to all the Team Liquid fans out there rooting for you guys this split?
I really hope that you guys don't see our first two games and just be too upset about us because, I mean, we're not too happy about that either. But I think that means that we have room to improve, and that's always good. Usually stomps are just like you don't learn much from. You feel good about it, but you don't learn much from it. And really want to improve. I think we have a lot of potential. This could be our golden age. I really have a lot of faith. Okay. And yeah.
Hashtag believe.
Yeah, hashtag believe. And yeah, I believe in our team. Okay. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for the interview, Xpecial, and good to catch up with you and sort of see what's been happening in the interim, as well as your expectations for this split. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of our coverage of all things LCS at gamespot.com/LOL.